Hey, it's Rich with Breathingwiththemarkets.com. Today we have SIRE from Southern California. Almost screwed that up again. From Southern Cal. Today is August 24th, 2025. This is actually his second interview. He's new to Breathingwiththemarkets.com. I don't know how many different prop firms he trades with, but we're here to look at his progress and do another video. So SIRE, if you want to just start chatting away, and I'll ask you some questions or whatever comes up.
Yeah, so last interview was around 3 months ago. And at that time, I just started trading futures. So I've only been trading futures for 3 months. And before that, I was trading options. But looking back on what I know now, I had no idea on how to look at a chart or anything. So I'll just say I was starting from scratch. So within those 3 months, I was able to pass 2 combines now, it's crazy progress for me, you know?
Yeah, so the combines is with Top Step, right?
Yeah, only Top Step.
Okay, right on. So what combines did you pay for?
I passed a 50K and then a 150K last week.
Nice. Do you have certificates for those?
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and show those, or?
Oh, I have it on my computer.
Oh, okay.
I could send it to you, but I don't have it printed out or anything.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So let's get into the combines. How long did it take you to pass the 50K?
So I did that one in 2 days.
2 days, huh? You rocked it.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So,
Yeah.
And then what about the 150K? Wait a minute. The 50K, you got to have $3,000, right?
Yeah, $3,000, and then the drawdown is 2K for the 50K. And then on the 150K, it took me 10 days.
Okay, nice.
2 trading weeks.
Nice.
That one's $9,000 to pass.
Nice. So how do you feel?
I feel like I gained so much confidence off that 150K because I traded it legit. And it wasn't like, okay, a 2-day pass or I just full ported or anything. I stuck to my rules and everything, and I passed it legit. So, that's huge for my mentality because it's like I could do it. I survived. It was a crazy couple weeks of trading too. So to be able to pull it off, it was huge.
Nice. Congratulations, man. So, and this is what I say is, there's 2 ways to pass. You can full port, and then when you get to your live funded account, you can't full port. You're going to blow your account up.
Yeah.
So I tell traders all the time is practice how you play. So you want to take a slow, methodical approach to the market and trade the system the way that you were taught and gain that skill. Then when you go to the funded account, all you're doing is repeating the same stuff.
Yeah, and I plan on trading the exact same way as I did.
Nice. So if you can look back from prior to 3 months, have you been here 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that time flies, man. Time flies. So you went from literally 3 months. It took you basically 3 months. I'm not going to say it took you 3 months to pass one, but I don't know how long that took you, but you're in our program for a very short time. And sometimes it takes traders a year and a half to try to pass one of those, and they're gambling.
Yeah. And the thing is, what I was saying before is I was basically as green as you could get looking at a chart. I had no idea what I was doing. So for me to pass now and to have the experience and the knowledge that I have now to be able to pull that off, it's pretty accelerated, because when I first started trading, I basically came to you right away. So I don't really have any habits from the past of what I was learning. I didn't really learn anything before, so this is kind of all I know.
Nice. In your own words, are you glad?
Yeah.
In your own words, are you glad?
I'm so glad, man. That was the best thing I could have done instead of trying to struggle or figure stuff out on my own. I wouldn't have made any progress. Yeah,
and I remember the last video and the conversations we've had that you kind of shied away from a lot of stuff on YouTube, which is great actually. Not understanding logically why are so many traders failing if everyone on the internet says that their strategy works. So anything else you'd like to say as far as your progress? Are you still practicing on a still chart?
Yeah, I still, after work, I come in and I just recap the day and I kind of just look at what happened throughout the day. And if I took any bad trades, I'll just go over that and just look at where I was at when I did that. Even the good trades, just try to pick up on what I was doing and then just see how it played out throughout the day. Because there's more opportunities throughout the day. I just can't, I'm at work, so I just kind of check it out.
So are you trading typically off your phone or your laptop at home?
No, I only trade at home.
Yeah, that's good. I have some other traders that want to trade on their phone. I'm like, stop that,
That's a recipe for disaster for me, at least. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I've done it. I've lost accounts. I've lost a lot of money. One time, man, I was in heavy. I was in heavy on the Dow, and I was buying it. And all of a sudden, out and I'm away from home, and the Dow takes a dump, and I'm looking at the phone, and now all of a sudden the Wi-Fi is not working, and I'm trying to buy and buy in and buy in, and I can't see the position and stuff like that. Man, it was like a $12,000 day, and I had no intentions, but I couldn't get the phone. I couldn't keep buying the positions or even manage the trade at all. And once again, it's like one of those things. All of these things are going to happen. It's not like you did anything wrong. You were away, and when you're away, this is what happened, right?
Yeah.
So you had an open position. And while you were away, you really couldn't manage the position. And I'm not talking about manage your losses and stuff like that, because I had a methodical approach to the market. Unfortunately, where I was at, I was not able to do anything. So yeah, it sucked. But once again, it was on my phone. So that happens. Your phone's not going to work at the right time, or Wi-Fi, or
it's a risk at the end of the day to do that.
It's all a risk, and trading's hard enough. Just avoid the phone, be in a relaxed area, stay focused. So I harp on objective trading all the time. Not this intuition and stuff like that. In your own words, how do you feel about when you open up the chart? Do you have anxiety? Do you think, oh, guy, I hope I do well today? Talk about your emotional well-being when you open up a chart, only being with me for 3 months.
So when I open up the chart, I'm really excited because I'm looking for opportunities to make my money and attack the market. I'm waiting for it to let its guard down, and I'm waiting for my moment to go in. And I don't really have fear anymore of that. I just feel like, okay, well, I'm going to execute, and the results are most of the time going to be really good if I stick to my plan, my system. Mm-hmm. And I don't have that anxiety of like, oh man, today's volatile, I might sit this one out or something like that. I'm there and I'm waiting. I want the volatility. I want the big opportunities to come in so I can capitalize.
Nice. And now you're understanding the volatility is our friend.
Oh, right?
Yeah. Yep. Trend's not our friend. Where does it start and where does it end? But we as traders, and from what I've taught you, we buy low and we actually sell high, but nobody knows where the buy low and sell high is, right?
Yeah.
So, that's the beauty of getting the market through objective evidence and seeing the market and seeing the patterns per se, and seeing the gems play out. And are you even calling out any candles? As the market's going, have you gotten to that point where you're asking for favors, like, okay, give me this, now give me that?
I got my hand on the mouse and I am waiting. Once I see it, I'm going, man. I can't even resist. It's just gonna go. My fingers gonna click. I'm gonna click and I'm in. So
you're clicking, you're in. So it's a beautiful thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And through repetition, where do you see yourself, a year from now? Like, I'm not talking money wise or anything else, but the skill, I'm trying to figure out how many ways or how many traders can say, something different other than, it's kind of robotic, right? So it's robotic, but you're going to continue to gain that skill. Where do you see yourself 6 months from now, skill wise?
Skill wise, I think that I could just get better and better. And I think my hit rate is just going to get insane, and I'm just going to keep on refining the things I'm doing because it's still the market. There's a lot of things that happen that you learn over time, and that's why I've got to this point. It's because I put in a lot of reps over these past 3 months. I have not missed a day, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and it's only in 3 months. So what else am I going to see? It's just going to make me better. The longer I'm in the market, I don't know what I don't know right now, but things are going to trip me up. There's still things there's traps everywhere and stuff, and you got to find that. There's a lot of nuance to it. And the more time I have in the market, I'm just going to get better and better. So I really don't know, but I know that I will keep on increasing my skill.
Yeah, nice. Is there anything else that you would like to say or to the community? Obviously, it's for the entire community. Is there anything else that you would, suggest to them, or, how are you making this progress, and how important is appropriate education? Just trying to help out.
I would suggest, if everything's not clicking for you yet, that I think that you just need to put in more reps, and then over time you'll start hearing things that Rich has told you, and it will make more and more sense over time. Because that's what I noticed too, is I had little spots where I was unsure, but then you need time, you need a lot of practice. It's a skill. It doesn't come overnight. You got to grind and you'll learn as you go, but it'll all make sense over time.
So you're saying, and I'm biased. So you're saying if they don't have contact with me, that they should have contact with me.
They should definitely do that. If you're unsure of yourself and you're just going into the market every day doing something else, like something random, that's no way to live, man. It's a serious game. You got money on the line. There's a lot of people participating in this. There's a lot of people losing. You got to take it serious and have a system that's proven. And that's what I'd recommend. Hit up Rich, and he'll teach you that.
Nice. So you're gonna just take it easy, or are you gonna try to work up to 5 combines or XFAs?
So I'm gonna trade these both these XFAs that I have until whenever I could get a payout or whatever the account closes, and then I am interested in copy trading 5 accounts. That's my goal. Yeah.
Nice. And then, man, I guess they lowered the limit too to like 100 and what is it? 100? Is it 150? I didn't know last time
For what?
How many days for Top Step now? You need
it's $150 days. You need 150 days, but I'm not gonna try to take out a minimum withdrawal anyways.
Yeah, no, that would be my honest opinion too. Is they'll get baited into a quick payout, and you're going to end up losing your account because now you're down to, say you had $1,000 and you took a $500 payout. Now you're down with a $500 drawdown. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense.
You have to watch out for that.
Just to get the 150K account activated, all in, it's $300 at the end of the day. So
yeah,
I gotta take something bigger. I gotta take at least like 1,500. I feel like so.
Yeah. So how many micros or minis are you using? Micros or minis? Well, let's go to the $50,000 cap. So
with the 50K, I was using micros and just scaling in up to like 15 to 20 sometimes at the max. Yeah. And then with my 150K account, I was really just doing 1 or 2 micros or minis. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And were you using a stop loss or no?
It depends. Sometimes I was using stop loss, but
mental or hard? Mental or a hard stop?
Both. Sometimes I would put a manual stop, but then a lot of the times I would just move it out of the way because I would want to add to a position at that point. So I'm still learning this stuff. I'm still feeling things out because I've noticed that a lot of the times where I put a manual stop, I drag it out of the way super quick and then I'm adding in and then it's working out. So
yeah. Once you have the direction right? I mean, you're allowing the market to breathe. So there's people, put a stop in there and keep the hard stop and don't move the stop down. That's bad risk management. Bad risk management is not allowing a trade to work.
Yeah.
If the market is designed to go up and down, what do you think is going to come down towards your stop loss? It's like the same thing. A lot of people are willing to take a loss, but they're not willing to take the profit. So if they're down 200 in the stop loss in the red, they hit the button to get out because they get scared. Now, when they're up 200, they don't hit the button. You got to learn traders have to learn how to take the profits, bag it, and then re-enter based on objective evidence in the market. Don't just bag it and re-enter, right? Yeah. Because every time you enter as the trade's going in your favor, you're actually squeezing yourself because a little pullback, now you're break even again. Now you don't even have a profitable trade, and that's what they want. That's what the prop firms want. They want you to scale in. Yeah. They don't want you to, when it pulls back, to get a better price. Remember, we buy low and we sell high. So if you have your first entry going there, why wouldn't you want a better entry? We're not talking about over leveraging, because if you over leverage, now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Or if you used up all of your bullets, you're screwed. You have nothing left. You emptied everything and you have nothing left on that pullback.
Yep.
So you got to find that leverage. Your leverage and your skill will grow together. It's not about mindset. It's not about how much money I want to make. As your skill grows, your entries and your leverage will go up automatically. It's not like, well, next week I'm going to start out with 2 contracts or 3 contracts just to see how I do. Remember, that skill, your skill is going to grow. Your subconscious mind, your ability to trade, that is going to flow with each other. You're going to know, and then all of a sudden, depending on the market and depending on where you're getting in, you're also going to know, okay, I'm going to pound the market right here, right? Okay. We have this deep pullback. I understand the market. I see the gems. I'm setting up. I've done everything objective. I have all this information behind me. I understand that this is where the market's going to turn. Bam, I get in. So when you have the higher leverage, you may not hold as long. When you have the smaller leverage, now you have the ability, when it pulls back against you, to hit it again and smack it again and smack it again and get that push up or down. So is that kind of what you're doing?
That is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not adding to any trades in profit, but I'm definitely, I kind of want there to be a pullback in a sense, just so I could add to it.
That's fun, huh? It's like
it's pulling back to a point where I'm looking at this exact spot. It pulls back there, and then I'm just gonna grab some more, and then I'm gonna get more profits that way. So yeah. I'm looking forward to that. When I see that, that's always good.
Nice, very nice, SIRE. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot, and people appreciate it. And when you go ahead and get a payout and you want to celebrate and do this again, that's up to you. Some traders will give interviews, and other traders just want to do their thing, and both is okay and great. But I really appreciate you coming on, and like I said, 3 months. Congratulations, man. That is like growth. So 3 months from now, like, and it doesn't matter because, like I said, trading a live account is easier than trading prop firms. You have so many rules. The slippage is crazy, and their platform is not as great as not particularly on Top Step. I'm just saying the prop firms' platforms are not as great as a regulated broker. I mean, it's just common sense, right? Your live data, yeah. So you passing with a minimal drawdown and a really huge size, like in an account buying power, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's where I take a lot of confidence from that. It's because it's not easy to do. When you add that leverage up, the odds are against you. So you really have to be doing a system correctly, and you have to be consistent to get past there. If you're not gambling, if you're not full porting, I mean, it took me 10 days. That's enough time to really put in a lot of reps in there and pass a combine like that. So I'm glad I was able to do that. It's going to be the same thing in the XFA. Hopefully, just stick to my plan.
So how many trades do you think you took in that $150,000 account?
It was over 200 trades, and I don't know the lots, but it was a lot.
Yeah. And what do you think your hit rate was back then?
It was over 70.
Over 70?
Yeah.
Nice. So if we just look at this, just the numbers, not the money, because you made $9,000 in 10 days. I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's what you had to make, right?
Yeah.
But it's not the money. It's okay, did you make it on one trade? Or did you make it, and this is what I try to explain to the community, the trading community, is you took approximately 200 trades, you had approximately over a 70% hit rate. That's going to get better. I'm just here to tell you for a fact, that's going to get better. Not to say that that's not good at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying 3 months in at 70% plus hit rate, I'm going from, hey, I don't know much about the market and I'm following YouTube, but I don't really suck in this information because it just doesn't seem right. And now 3 months later, you have 2 accounts that are going to funded and you're trading 200 times at a plus 70% hit rate.
It's crazy.
It's what it is. I mean, it's like 70%. We have gurus that say, oh, you just need 30%, just get a 10 to 1. When we have our conversations, or, off the record, like, in the DMs and stuff like that, do we talk about like just win more than you lose? This is not this program.
No,
we're not going to lose.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so winning mentality, right? And the math's not going to lie. So 200 trades at 70% hit rate. That's awesome. There's people on the internet that don't take 200 trades in a year.
Right.
And these gurus, right? They're like, oh, multi-million dollars. They don't take 200 trades in a year. Why? Because they can't. Yeah. Because the beauty about compounding, which is exactly what you did, is the most powerful thing in the market. Being able to compound, not gamble. Not, I'm going to lose 9 times and my 10th one's going to erase all of my 9 losses. No, compounding with a skill is it's priceless. It's priceless, right?
It is. It's a lot different. It's a lot different mentality, But that's their thing. If that works for them, that's cool. But
yeah,
we don't do that.
No, we don't. And man, I'm happy for you, man. Thank you for coming on. And is there any final word you'd like to say to the traders out there or the community, or just how you're growing?
I'd like to just thank you, Rich, for being there, man, and just helping me out through this. Because without that knowledge, I would not be making the progress that I'm making. Just a fact. So thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And like I said, I've said this in public. You as a trader deserve all the credit, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You deserve all the credit. I am here to support you in a sense of to give you the right direction, and you have to put in the work, man. You got to put in the work, and this shows that you are putting in the work. So how valuable is that? I am glad to be part of your journey, truly, and you are welcome. And I am here for you all the time. We're going to continue to grow. We got other things coming up, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop with the information that I gave you. There's so much to learn. Once you become more advanced, then I'm going to push you more. I will push you more.
Looking forward to that.
So this is just the beginning because, I just can't sit there and teach all of this advanced things, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to like jump to, how do I do this? So people say, how do you do that? What are you doing? I said, like I said, you saw the messages. You have to know before you walk, right?
Yeah. There's levels. There's a lot of levels to this, So I think I'm a complete amateur still, and I just got my baseline right now. But there's so much stuff to learn. It's endless, really.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm a lifetime student. So, but I'm going to be pushing all of the traders to live outside of their comfort zone. So when we get to a certain level, we're going to push out of that comfort zone and continue to grow because we grow until God says we don't.
Heck yeah.
All right. Have a great day.
You too, man.
Peace, bro.